My name is Jahari Matthews, and I serve as the Vice President and Executive Director of the Tennessee Titans Foundation and Community Impact. And today we are here, and before we get started with tonight's brief program, I just want to take a moment to specifically thank a few people who are in the room. The first and foremost being our Mayor O'Connell. There we go. Thank you so much for being here. As well as Chief Development Officer Bob Mendez. Any current and former Metro Council members that are in the room, I'm sorry that I can't take time to name you all specifically, but thank you for being here. And then we also want to thank Metro Nashville Sports Authority if you are here. Thank you. As well as any other civic leaders that I may have missed. And most importantly, we want to thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your Thursday afternoon to come and learn more about the stadium project and to hear about all of the different resources and information that you will gain tonight by being here. Tonight, we are here to provide local subcontractors, vendors, suppliers, and professional service providers the opportunity to learn more on how they can get involved with the new stadium project. Momentarily, you will hear from representatives from the Titans and TVA on things such as timelines, information on initial bid packages, and our commitments to ensuring that we are leading this project with the community at hand and community first. Tonight we're expecting nearly 1,000 plus people in attendance. Yes, wow, that is a wow. So we're really excited. There's a whole nother side of this stadium filled with more people. So we're excited to have 1,000 plus people here for this once in a lifetime project. To get us started, I'm going to turn it over to JaVale Watson from the Business Assistance Office so that she can share a little bit more with you all before we get going with the full program. Thank you.
Hello, my name is JaVale Watson. I'm the Business Development Officer for Metro Nashville Government. I'm extremely excited to see the room packed tonight. We at Metro Government are encouraged to make sure that this project is representative of everyone in Nashville. That's including local, small, Black, brown businesses. We want to encourage you to make sure that you're registered with the city because we would love to do business with everyone in this room. Please make sure you stop by Metro Government's table. We have one on both sides, both sides of the club, to find out more how we will be participating in this project to help make sure that businesses are able to have access to all the opportunities that are available. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I would be remiss if I did not point out our state representatives that we have in the House. I know that I saw Representative Vincent Dixie, so if you're still here, if you can wave your hand at me, we appreciate you for taking time to be here as well. I will turn the program over, and let me make sure I give you all the clicker. Excuse me, y'all, I'm messing up the agenda. Next, we'll have Adolfo Birch, who serves as our Chief External Affairs Officer for the Tennessee Titans, who's going to share on behalf of the Tennessee Titans some information with you all leading up to this stadium project. Thank you.
All right, everybody, good evening. With this turnout, I thought maybe that Taylor Swift might be somewhere in the building or something. Who knows? At any event, thank you. Let me first, on behalf of the Titans organization, thank our government partners who were able to join us tonight. You have heard mentioned that they are here, and we want to acknowledge them again as well. But most important, I want to thank all of you, firms, businesses, professionals who have expressed interest in our event and have made your way to be a part of this particular evening. So beginning in 1996 or so, the Tennessee Titans have been fortunate to call the East Bank, this area we're standing on, our home. We're proud and even more proud now to be a part of its next chapter. From our initial discussions with the city and community, we have understood that the transformation of the East Bank was a generational opportunity, one that could positively impact families, neighborhoods, and businesses throughout this entire region. Transformation in the form of a 365-day venue, one that could hold simultaneously routine, world-class events, as well as fundraisers, school visits, and job fairs. And transformation in the form of partnerships with incredible community partners coming together as one community to generate impact through opportunity, through neighborhoods, through education. The construction of the new stadium will deliver thousands of good-paying jobs, and it presents arguably the greatest opportunity for inclusion in Tennessee history. With the leadership of our controlling owner, Amy Adams Strunk, we intend to fully maximize the participation of local, of small, and of minority-owned businesses as part of this process. So in that respect, if your firm has a DBE designation or you'd like to learn about how to get certified, we encourage you to make sure you visit the representatives from the Office of Minority and Women-Owned Businesses Assistance Office. And if you are a smaller minority-owned business interested in our One Community programs, we encourage you to visit the many community partners who will be with us here tonight as well. But our shared vision of the generational transformation of the East Bank must start with one not-so-small undertaking. We have to build a stadium, which brings us here tonight. Earlier this year, we began work on the design phase, and tonight we kick off the construction phase. And leading that phase is our construction management team, Tennessee Builders Alliance. So without further delay, please allow me to welcome to the stage, or already on the stage, the TBA team, beginning with Paul Lawson, the Vice President and General Manager of the Nashville office of Turner & Associates Construction.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, good. Hey, this is a great turnout, and I appreciate everybody being here. I want to also thank Mayor O'Connell and Bob Mendez for being here, all of our elected officials. It means a lot to have you here and your support. This is an exciting project for us all. But really, tonight is for you. Tonight is an opportunity to meet our team. Tonight is an opportunity for us to show you how we're going to provide a path to access opportunities on this project as we move forward. So today, I want to introduce our team. We've got managing principals from each of our firms here, and I'll do a quick introductions, but please be sure to reach out, connect to each of our team members here. We also have team members throughout the facility. We've got them staged at the industry corners, and tonight, as much as anything, should be a networking event for each of you. So, Tennessee Builders Alliance. I would say 90% of the people here had not heard of Tennessee Builders Alliance before a couple of weeks ago. But Tennessee Builders Alliance is a partnership, a team comprised of local businesses who have national sports experience that have come together to build the Nashville Stadium project. This partnership includes Turner Construction, AECOM Hunt, Polk & Associates, and ICF. Here on the stage, my name is Paul Lawson, as Adolfo said, General Manager, Vice President for Turner. To my left, I've got Tyler Baumgart, Vice President for Nashville for AECOM Hunt. Next to him, Reggie Polk, founder and CEO of Polk & Associates here in Nashville. And Roger Ligon Jr. is in the audience, who is the president of ICF right here. So tonight, I want to make sure that you get an opportunity to talk with each of us, with each of our teams, and we create opportunities for you to provide access. There's going to be a lot more to talk about. We're going to provide QR codes for interest forms, so we'll get into that as we go through the presentation. So a little bit about this stadium. I am sure that you have heard all of the statistics, but we're going to hit it just to make sure that you've got full idea of what the stadium is going to entail. So we have a target value budget of $1.55 billion. This is going to be a 1.8 million square foot, fully enclosed, multi-purpose venue that's going to have a seating capacity of 60,000 seats. You know, the timeline on this project, we've got a target start of spring of 24 and a target completion of February of 27. Yeah, Adolfo mentioned it, Jahari's mentioned it, JaVale with the BAO has mentioned it. You know, one of the key components to this project and one of the keys to the success of this project is going to be our DBE participation and our workforce development program. You know, for our DBE participation goal, we've got 25% goal. And tonight, if you don't get anything else out of tonight, I want our minority businesses to connect with our industry corners, to make sure that you're connecting with our prime contractors who are here tonight. And I want our prime contractors who are here tonight to make sure that you're connecting with our minority businesses here. And if you need help connecting with someone, talk to one of our teams at the table, and we're going to make sure that we get you connected with somebody. It's important that you fill out the interest form. If I say that once, I'm going to say it 10 times tonight. But you're going to see a QR code here shortly. Please fill out that interest form. If you need help getting connected, we'll get you connected through that. Workforce development. I feel like this is going to be one of the biggest impacts to our community that we've seen in a long time. Not only from the one community component that Adolfo mentioned, Jahari mentioned, their leadership from the Titans has been incredible. And we're looking to follow in their footsteps and lead from a workforce development perspective as well. You know, traditionally on these projects, we look at adult learners and post-secondary opportunities. And we're going to have a robust program around on-site training, but also apprenticeship programs, partnering with Skilled Workforce and TCAT Nashville. Those are going to be incredible programs. They're going to have an incredible impact, not only on the people working on the project who are able to gain knowledge and gain skill to better themselves and their families, but they're also going to benefit your businesses. And they're going to upskill your workers, and they're going to provide you access to workers to grow your business. So I hope you take advantage of that through this project. But we're going to dig a little bit deeper than that. We're going to dig to the K through 12 as well. This is something that's been a focal point for our companies here in Nashville for quite some time. The scale of this project is going to have a significant impact on the K through 12 opportunities that we've got. And we're going to continue to take advantage of that. You know, you think about generational impact, and we're going to be able to have generational impact through partnering with trade partners and providing opportunity through workforce development programs. But thinking about creating awareness around the construction industry and the K through 12 schools with Metro Nashville Public Schools, thinking about partnering with high schools in the Promise Zones, to be able to come out of high school and pick a career path to go to college and follow it out, or come out of high school and work in the trades and have a high wage earning career can have a significant impact on not only the individuals, but their families for generations. So we're excited about that as much as we are seeing the first game when the stadium opens. But that's not just a focal point for our teams here locally in Nashville. This is a focal point for our teams nationally. And here tonight, just to bring awareness to that, I've got Fuquan Collins, who's to my left. Fuquan has served in our organization in many roles through operations, through procurement, community and citizenship, and is now our Chief Diversity Officer. So with that, I want to turn it over to Fuquan, have him give an overview from his perspective, the impact that we're going to be able to have here for the stadium project.
Thank you so much, Paul. Good evening, everyone. Where's all my Titan fans at? That was okay. That was okay. Where's all my Titan fans at? All right. That's the energy I'm looking for. So as Paul mentioned, my name is Fuquan Collins, Chief Diversity Officer representing the Tennessee Builders Alliance. One of the things about my role, it provides me visibility into what we're doing as an organization, again, not just here locally, but also nationally. And one common theme that I've seen of being able to support some of our business units throughout the country is the amount of pride that goes into a project like this, a stadium project. Stadium projects don't come around too often. They come around once in a generation. For some of you here locally, this may be the one stadium project that you work on throughout your entire career. But there's one thing, again, when you think about the level of pride that that business owner has when they're able to say, my imprint is on that Tennessee Titans stadium. Throughout my time in Nashville, there's the one thing that I know that galvanizes this community. There's one thing I know that everyone in this community kind of rallies around, and that's the Tennessee Titans. And so as you've heard so far directly from the Titans, as well as from my partner Paul, and as you'll continue to hear throughout the rest of this presentation, is that this team is committed to making sure as many people here in the Nashville community have a part of this project. As Paul alluded to before, I had an opportunity to serve in procurement for many years. And I remember the feeling of sitting across the table from that diverse businesses, that small business, that women-owned business. And when you shake hands with them and notify them that they won that contract, the excitement, the exuberance that goes over their face, because they know what a project like this will do for their organization. They know how this will help them scale. They know how this will help them grow when they're able to add this project to their brochures or add this project to their website. So we're going to make very intentional decisions throughout our procurement process. Nights like this won't be the only type of event that we'll host throughout this process, because we want to make sure that that net is cast as wide as possible to give each and every person in this room an opportunity to work on it. The one little cheesy, corny pun I'll use today is that we know that for an organization like the Tennessee Titans, for an NFL football team to be successful and to eventually be the Super Bowl champions that they will be, that takes a coordinated effort, right? That takes every team member operating at high efficiency, whether it's offense, whether it's defense, or whether it's special teams. So you're meeting a little bit of the team here, but our team is not complete, right? In order for us to build this stadium, in order for us to have the impact that we seek to have in this community, and not only impact during the stadium construction, but well beyond that, is that we need to accumulate our team. We need to accumulate the rest of you all that is going to help us deliver an amazing, amazing project for this community that deserves it. So I hope that all of you, when you walk out of here, you've gotten greater information about the project, greater information about the timing of when bid packages are going to be released, and hopefully you start to see yourself and where your company and where your organization can fit in on our team. So thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here. This is super, super exciting. But with that said, I'm now going to turn it over to the rest of the team, and I'm going to introduce Tyler. But thank you all.
Thank you, Fuquan. So as Paul said, I'm Tyler Baumgart. I'm the Vice President for AECOM Hunt here in Nashville. I'll be serving as an executive with TBA during construction of the stadium as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about timing. You guys heard we're here, we're going. The next thing everybody wants to do is plan your business, plan your timing. So I'm going to briefly hit on some of the upcoming dates because it's coming quicker than I think a lot of you are probably expecting to come in here tonight, which is great, right? Everybody wants to get involved, wants to get going. Just like we do. So, you guys will see up on the screen and we share these dates and we'll talk, the rest of us here are going to talk through it. But, the first date in award starts next week for us. So we have some very early packages. It says electrical equipment. That's not the whole job. That's just some select pieces we know take a really long time to get here that we need to support the schedule. So there's very specific packages, again, long lead. We're starting on October 23rd with a 50% design development set for our early stuff, so next week. Then right after that on December 1st is going to be like our office setup, our trailer. We're going to be out procuring all of that starting in December so that we can begin mobilizing as soon as, hopefully the NFL season's, over, it's long, Titans go Super Bowl. As soon as they get out of the way, we can start kind of letting everybody see the stadium's really starting. So we'll be looking to bid out a lot of that setup starting on December 1st, along with the deep foundations, site excavation, all of those packages go out then with an award in early 24. Go to the next one. So while all that's starting and we're getting ready to drop trailers and getting going, is the next round. And this is a really important date because there's a stat that I think everybody should understand why getting with the prime subs and everybody getting involved and getting your plan together is really important, because on January the 19th on the 100% design development set, the list of stuff we're going to bid here, and you'll see more on the next slide, represents about 55 to 65% of the direct work to build the stadium. So, Q1 of 24, we're looking to award more than 50% of the contracts on the stadium. So that's a very important. So next slide. Again, this is continued. Really want to hit on it. General requirements. So that's 30 to 40 bid packages just supporting our trailer sets up trash, dumpsters, all stuff to support the project. That's in next January, February as well. The next one. And then the rest of the job, May 1st of 24, the GMP set. That will be about 50% construction documents, and we'll look to work through the summer of 24 to get to hit our $1.55 billion budget that we've committed to, and award the rest of the project. So again, high level timeline for everybody, but you can see the timing is quick. So getting your groups together, having the right plan in place to get your bids in and work with our team, timing is very crucial right now. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Reggie. He's going to hit on a few more things for everybody.
Good evening. My name is Reggie Polk. I'm the founder and CEO of Polk & Associates and a proud member of the Tennessee Builders Alliance. And guys, we are finally here. And I'm so excited about that. I've received a lot of phone calls over the past several weeks and just telling everybody it's coming, and we're finally here. And I'm really excited because most of the people that called me are in this room right now. And that lets me know that you're really serious about getting involved. You want a piece of this stadium. We have 1.85 million square feet of stadium that we're going to build. But guess what? We have to build this thing together. We need everybody in this room to get involved. And this is a tremendous opportunity. Fuquan said that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it truly is. And to have your fingerprint on this new stadium here in Nashville is phenomenal. And so we want to do our part to try to make sure that we get everybody involved. Now, there are some key dates that are coming up. Tyler mentioned this is coming up on us very quickly. So I want to make sure that everyone gets in position so that you can win. The best way to do that is make sure that you're attending these events. And we actually have some pre-bid meeting dates that are coming up. So we have November the 7th, which will be the first pre-bid meeting date that'll come up, and we'll have some office hours. More information is going to come, so it's going to be very important that you get signed up and connected in so that we can make sure that we're communicating with you on these dates. But we'll have pre-bid meeting office hours coming up. November the 7th, site work, foundations, and structure. So if this is your scope, it is imperative to make sure that you make these meetings. There's a lot of information that we want to cover, and we want to make sure that you get the right information so that you can put the best proposal together. Guess what? You might meet some of your teaming partners at these meetings as well. Once again, extremely important for you to be here. So demolition, mass excavation, deep foundations. I talked to some concrete guys earlier. Once again, great opportunity for you to get connected in. Also the precast concrete and the steel. In addition to that same date, November the 7th, we're going to also focus on the general requirements. This is a long list. Now, when you talk about getting in and getting connected, this is a great opportunity. Big businesses, small businesses, phenomenal opportunity right here for you to get connected in. Construction trailers. We're going to have Trailer City set up. Trailer City. Think about that, the tremendous opportunity for you to get involved. FF&E, janitorial services, project signage and miscellaneous signage. Literally, whatever your offering is and your scope and your service, we have the opportunity to get you plugged in. We're putting this in front of you, so we want to make sure you're available for this. Miscellaneous barricades, waste management. We're going to have plenty of that on this project. Temporary construction and fire extinguishers, first aid supplies. Once again, there's an opportunity for everyone to get plugged in. The next date to keep in mind is November the 14th. That's where we're going to have our exterior skin and enclosures. Think about this. Over 1 million square feet of exterior skin. Over 1 million square feet. We want to make sure that you get in on that. So glass glazing, roofing, metal panels, waterproofing, and caulking. And then also November the 28th, mechanical and plumbing. That's a biggie, having the MEPs there. Mechanical plumbing, electrical, fire protection. And then also we have our finishes and construction specialties. So it's imperative to make sure that you are attending these events, because as we're going through our team, we're going to have a team of experts that'll be available to walk you through the plans and make sure that you pick up your scope. So this is a phenomenal opportunity to get insight for our team. We've been in these plans, we're digging in, and we're studying every nick and cranny so we can point out areas to make sure that you pick it up in your scope. And then lastly, we're going to have our workforce development community session, and that date's going to be determined. But how do you get information on that date? By getting plugged in. So when we talk about getting plugged in, we got Jamie Posey here. He's going to show you and tell you how you can get plugged in on this event.
Thanks, Reggie. I would just say, we've thrown a lot at you here tonight. Everybody's really excited about it. Obviously, you can tell we're really excited about the project, but what you really are here to find out is, how do I get involved? How do I, my small company or my large company, how do I get involved in this project? Guys, the first step is to go to our website, tnbuildersalliance.com. There's an information form, an interest form, and we ask you guys to complete that. It's imperative that we capture the information, understand what opportunities you can provide for us, what services you can provide, and how we can get you engaged in the project. There's QR codes on the screen here. There's QR code will be on the website. There's also QR codes around on the different tables. Take the time to get this QR code and go on there and fill out this interest form. I can't say it enough. You've heard Paul talk about it. It's very important that we can capture that and just capture how you can get involved and help us build this job. We did want to let you guys know that all the bid packages will go through a Building Connected. Most of you have heard of that. Some of you haven't. Don't let that scare you away from it. We will provide some information, a tutorial, if you're not familiar with Building Connected, on how to navigate that. It's pretty easy to navigate through it, but we will help you if you don't have a lot of experience with that. But just wanted everybody to know that's how the information will be sent to you through the bid process. If you've got questions, everybody's got questions, right? You reach out. I've got a million calls. You've got calls about it from your vendors. You ask. Filter all that through info@tba.com. That's the best way to do it. We've talked about the industry corners. We got industry corners around. Take the time to go by, see other people in your trade, make those connections, network with those people. That's a way to try to figure out how to get your niche and how to get involved in the project. And then, as Reggie was stating, mark your calendars. These office hours will be very important. It's where we'll share more detailed information about specific packages that may be a part of what you guys do from a business standpoint. So we're looking forward to the next coming months. It's going to be a busy next 6 to 7 months, and we're excited about it.
All right, thank you so much. Can you guys give a round of applause for the TBA team? Thank you. Again, we want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to emphasize one more time where you can find the information. So if you have any questions, please submit them to info@tba.com, and we will post answers on the TennesseeBuildersAlliance.com website. The QR code is still on the screen, so please take time to go ahead and visit that website. And we want to make sure, even though our speakers are getting ready to move over to our East Club for our second presentation, please know that representatives from TBA's team will still be here in all of our 5 industry corners. So if you have questions, if you want to learn a little bit more, if you need more thorough, detailed answers, feel free to connect with one of the TBA representatives. Thank you guys so much for being here. Continue to network on this side. On the east side, we have community partners if you want to go and meet some of our community partners. But again, thank you for being here.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.